Hi guys! In this video, I'm going to talk about Wilcoxon sign-drunk test.
In my previous video about paired samples t-test, I already mentioned that if the data is not normally distributed, one can use Wilcoxon sign-drunk test. That is, we can somehow assume that the characteristics of the Wilcoxon sign-drunk test is similar to that of the paired samples t-test. Now, what is Wilcoxon sign-drunk test? The Wilcoxon sign-drunk test is the non-parametric alternative test for the paired samples t-test. It is used to compare two sets of variables that are of either ordinal level of measurement or numeric that are from paired observations, usually from the same participants. Just like paired samples t-test, one can use the Wilcoxon sign-drunk test if you want to check for a sound evidence that a certain intervention is either effective or not effective. But the dependent variable can be ordinal and need not to be normally distributed. Examples. First, the level of appreciation of learners to a certain topic after introducing a new method of teaching, pre-test and post-test. Another, shirt size after doing home workout for 2 months, before and after. In the first example, the intervention is the new method of learning, and we are comparing the level of appreciation of the learners to a certain topic, which can be ordinal, before and after giving the new method of learning. In the second example, the intervention is doing home workout, and we are comparing the shirt sizes of a group of people before and after 2 months of doing home workout. Now, what are the assumptions of the Wilcoxon sign-drunk test? Number 1, the two groups should be dependent or paired. Number 2, your dependent variable should be at the ordinal level of measurement or a numeric variable. These are the only assumptions of the Wilcoxon sign-drunk test. We don't need to check for outliers and normality of the difference of the paired observations. And now, what are the hypotheses and the rejection rule? The null hypothesis of the Wilcoxon sign-drunk test is the difference between group 1 and group 2 is equal to 0. And its alternative hypothesis states that the difference between group 1 and group 2 is not equal to 0. And for the rejection rule, we can reject the null hypothesis when the p-value or the significant value is less than the level of significance. So one can say that a certain intervention or treatment is effective if the p-value of the Wilcoxon sign-drunk test is less than alpha. Here are my references.